Comic books, video games, anime, sci-fi. If you've been made fun of for it, we're probably going to talk about it.
One question. Is it too late to change the name?
Nerd Radio starts now.
As long as we're recording, it starts now.
Yes, we are.
All right, cool. Nerd Radio starts now. Hello. Yes, it does. It is Chuck Bean hanging out with you for another week of Nerd Radio, along with my joyous co-host, Al Beck.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what? I was going to complain about opening the show by complaining about me, but I've got it coming.
Complaining about you?
Yeah, as long as it's recording over there, I know what that meant.
No, not at all. No, I was not passively aggressively. It occurred to me as soon as I hit the
now
production.
you're lying about it. Son of a bitch.
I'm here with my pain-in-the-ass co-host, Al Beck, and my less of a pain-in-the-ass co-host, James.
Where's my hot tea that I requested and my crumpets?
All right, never mind.
What's all the snacks I asked for in my rider?
I love a Crumpet Rider.
I'm going to have to be a pain in the ass if I don't get my crumpets.
Welcome back to Nerd Radio with Chuck Bean only from now on.
Right.
He is...
He just talked to himself.
I ain't waiting around
So,
for
Chuck,
you
what do you think
fools
about that news about the new Mario game? Well, Chuck,
I can tell you
excited.
what every episode is going to be called. This Transformer is cool.
That's right. It's going to be the Transformers cast. So it's going to be all about. But
Transcast. Wait.
that could be a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Could be a totally
Different subject matter, I would imagine.
Right.
Whoops.
Probably a little more serious.
Yes.
So this week we're going to talk about stuff going on in the world of nerds. I got to try out the Resident Evil 8 demo, and we'll discuss that.
Scary.
Also, I watched all of Invincible over on Amazon Prime, and I cannot wait to tell you guys about that show. We've got Epic Games versus Apple going on, and there's some numbers in that that we found out so far because the lawsuit has officially started this week. So
they're in the courtroom.
Yeah, they're in the courtroom. And
Kind of, I think.
There's documents coming out, and there's numbers in those documents that I cannot fathom. Like, they're just so big, and we'll discuss all that. But first, let's talk about what is really important this week, and that's May the 4th. Star Wars Day was yesterday. So I didn't see you guys on May the 4th. I'm seeing you the day after, and of course this comes out on Friday, so it's a couple days after. But happy Star Wars Day to you both.
Well, thank you. Happy Star Wars Day to you, and Revenge of the 5th.
Right.
To you as well.
I see a lot of people online posting The Mandalorian and saying this is the May instead of May the 4th.
Like that.
So.
Yeah, I no longer hate May the 4th.
No, you used to hate it?
I did, and it had nothing to do with celebrating Star Wars as a Star Trek fan, because I also love my Star Wars. It was, for the longest time, no one could say May the 4th to you without like the tone of,
Yeah, right.
Do you get it?
That's the camel with hump day, like commercials a couple years ago where you're like, ugh.
Yeah, right. Like, it's very punny.
Yeah. So did you guys do anything Star Wars related for May the 4th?
No, I did not. I had Star Wars free.
A Star Wars
May
free
the 4th this year. Usually I'm posting half-naked photos of me and Star Wars masks
and a
and
Darth
stuff.
Vader mask or
yeah,
something.
but I decided to give it a break this year. Maybe I'll come back to it next year and see if maybe then it'll take off.
Right, when you're even closer to 40.
Exactly. But I'm showing off pictures of when I was in my early 30s, Al.
Yeah, those pictures were taken a long time ago, and they're stored specifically for this day.
He's waiting
every
until
year.
it qualifies more for catfishing.
Exactly.
It's all airbrushed and filtered.
Like, wow, he's not as chubby as he is in real life. Incredible.
I could hear Amy in the other room last night watching all three of the original trilogy.
Oh, really?
All three movies of the original trilogy.
I think they were on, like, when I turned on the cable on Sling, there was like a whole category that was just Star Wars.
Just Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, she watched the entire trilogy, but didn't watch any of the new content that they put on Disney Plus yesterday. There's a new Simpsons Star Wars special.
What?
Yeah, where I saw a screenshot of Maggie and BB-8, and it looked adorable.
Do you know, and
awesome.
I know Amy oftentimes tunes into Twitch, and so she may be able to answer this in the Twitch stream if she's there right now.
Sure.
But do you know her feelings on the prequels? Because I will say she's a little bit younger than us.
Right.
You know, so like personally, I don't have anything against Ewoks because that was part of my childhood, but I hate Jar Jar Binks because it ruined my childhood. But I remember talking to another former coworker. Remember Savannah, who used to work? So she, was like, I don't know, like 10 years almost younger than me, and she didn't have a problem with Jar Jar Binks because that was her childhood.
Yeah,
so
she was the demographic.
I'm curious, with Amy being a little bit younger than us, how she feels about the.
She likes the original trilogy more than the prequels.
Okay,
but I don't think she necessarily minds the prequels. I know between the two of us, we have a love for the prequels just on meme alone.
Sure. Okay.
Like you can't say hello there at all in our household without the other one saying General Kenobi.
Oh.
So that happens very often.
Right.
I played a little Star Wars Battlefront just to celebrate while she was watching the movies. But over Disney was working overtime yesterday. They released, like I said, that Simpsons special. They released something called Star Wars Biomes, which are a bunch of flyover footage of all these different areas of Star Wars with this music behind it. It's almost like an ASMR kind of experience.
Help you
like
relax.
Flying over Dagobah or Tatooine. And then they released the first episode of the new CGI movie, or the CGI series, The Bad Batch, which is supposed to be all the cloned stormtroopers that are not quite clones.
Is this going to be like a weekly updated
I believe so.
Series?
Yeah.
So every week there'll be a new episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I got out of it. I haven't watched it. I don't know. I'm sure Mike Pandoff, who we've had on Nerd Radio multiple times, and I guested on his podcast a week or two ago to talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Nice.
I'm sure him and Ron Burgess will both be talking about it on their show, which is two guys,
one lightsaber.
Yeah, 2 guys, 1 lightsaber.
I wonder who's got the lightsaber.
What are we promoting the puddle bitch for?
I just wanted to give him a shout out.
I know he's listening to this and he just heard that throwback to the puddle bitch. He's like, oh, God damn it.
But Disney also announced that they've been working on a real life lightsaber. That,
like you can slice and dice and stab your opponents?
No, you can't use it to actually, but most lightsabers are either the long light tube or they're the toy ones you can get in the store where you flick your wrist and it kind of elevates or something like that, but you couldn't get both. You couldn't get a lightsaber that actually comes out of the hilt and light up, and that's what they've been working on. I've got a tweet here. They've basically taken a strip of LED light and put it in this thing that when you press the button goes up and makes it look like the lightsaber when it actually comes up in the movies. I'm sure, if they're working on it for the Galaxy's Edge actors and actresses, that is only a matter of time before they figure out how to make that so that you can have one at home.
To a normal consumer.
I do think that's pretty cool. I mean, like, there's the obvious complaint of it doesn't cut anything, but we don't need that out there. We've seen the guy who created a real lightsaber, and it comes with a backpack, like nuclear power plant on his
feel like it would help me around the house. Yeah. I do a lot. I've been doing a lot of like tree trimming and stuff, and like cutting down branches, I'm sure that would be very
weed
whacking. Just use the lightsaber, just obliterate it right to nothing.
And eventually, you're just using it to slice bread.
There you go. No, practically cut the cheesecake.
Yep.
My hope would be that it would be at least sturdy enough to have like little, sort like LARPing with it. Like. If James and I both have one of these lightsabers and we decide to have a duel in the Checkpoint XP studio here, like, is it just going to explode?
Probably.
Or, that's the one thing. Like, that's the thing that's always kept me away from buying the one with the glass tube or whatever.
Right.
Because it looks cool, but like if I touch anything with it, it's just going to break.
Didn't they make some of those glass tube lightsabers? Didn't they make it so that if you touch them together, they'll make the sound?
I'm not sure.
Sound.
Oh.
I mean, you don't want to bang them together, but if like you touch one to the other, if you touch tips, then it'll make
tips, it makes a noise. I've never experienced the noise before.
Begin docking procedures.
Yes.
Right.
Initiating docking sequence.
There was a lot of celebrities online that were also celebrating Star Wars Day, including Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn. Did you guys see his tweet?
No.
He shared a couple of posters for the Guardians of the Galaxy movies that are taken like directly off of the Star Wars posters.
Yeah,
so I've got them for our Twitch
the original
viewers.
Star Wars
cool.
movie posters.
Yeah, it looks like
been
the
reimagined with the Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy characters.
Yeah, and then that's the first one, and then they've got one for Volume 2 that's Empire Strikes Back. I thought they were both very well done.
Cool.
Yeah. Also,
some really cool stuff you can do when you have the same parent company.
Right?
Yep.
Disney probably still made him pay, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. Also, while we're talking about it, a rumor came out that there are 2 games currently in development for when it comes to Star Wars. One of them is supposed to be called the High Republic, which is supposed to be the new status quo that's going on in the comics and the books and everything that they're working on.
Okay.
It's kind of a take on the Knights of the Old Republic.
Which I've never played any of those games, so I don't know what to expect from it.
I was talking to Mike and Ron about it. I don't believe they've aged very well.
No?
I never got through the second one in the first place, but I've gone back to play the first one because I have fond memories of it, and it is a slog.
Really?
To kind of get through like the first segment.
What were
I'm
you thinking in your youth?
I don't have anything.
I wasn't thinking.
I was thinking this Transformer is cool. That's what I was thinking.
This Transformer is cool.
That's what I was thinking. Yes, exactly. The other game is that they're supposed to be working on is The Mandalorian, a video game based on The Mandalorian.
I'd probably play that. Give it a whirl.
My question to you guys is, if you had a Mandalorian video game, which would you prefer? Would you prefer to play as a character in the Mandalorian universe or as the Mandalorian himself?
Oh, I want to create my own character. I want to be, who the F is JC, the Mandalorian.
Right. Like create your own bounty hunter or something like that.
Choose my accessories, choose my best car, steel pieces I'm going to be able to afford.
Yep.
You know, have cool little accessories, dong shaped, laser rifles.
It's just resource management at that point. Like the ship is constantly falling apart, and you have to figure out, okay, do I fix the engine or do I fix the life supports?
Yeah, then I scream at Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
do something.
To me, if it's a Mandalorian game, I think I'd rather be the Mandalorian.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I mean, because otherwise it's just another Star Wars game, which nothing wrong with that. That game sounds cool still,
right?
Or if you have some other, but what? Why is it the Mandalorian if you're not playing as the Mandalorian and not just
because he's
Star Wars bounty hunter or something.
Yeah,
the Mandalorian's missing and you have to help track him down.
I would like to play my own character, but I would like the Mandalorian to be like a major part of the story. Like I'm helping him out. I have to be on his ship,
like the Mandalorian's handmaid or something like that.
Right, something like
that. Baby Yoda's wet nurse.
Yeah, exactly.
Time for your feeding, Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Jay Moore in the chat.
Suckle up there.
Babysitting simulation. Just babysitting simulation.
Baby Yoda's a hungry baby. Oof. I didn't realize Daddy had that much milk.
Yeah.
Also, while we're talking about video game rumors,
Daddy's got a lot of milk.
Oh, for God's sakes! Moving on.
Daddy's lactating. Where's Daddy's lactating pads?
Jesus.
Sorry, Mando. Baby Yoda's a hungry baby.
James, are you milking over there?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you pumping?
Dude, the Baby Yoda will not stop eating. This baby eats constantly, so I got to get all this milk out of here.
Every couple hours.
Yep. I like clockwork. These man bosoms are full to the brim. Every 90 minutes I got to pump.
Well.
And this Baby Yoda, he's just sucking it back like Homer Simpson at Moe's.
While we're talking about video games,
he's a growing baby, He's got those crazy Jedi powers. He needs all that man milk. That's where the midichlorians come from. You didn't know that? A man's breast milk. Yep. I thought you would know that. I thought you were up in your Star Wars lore there, Chuck.
Is this bit done yet?
He's nothing, sir. He loves me.
I'm just randomly gonna.
Just hit a bunch of.
Well, now you're just.
Everyone.
It was like a terrorist attack on the train tracks, and the train is. No survivors. No survivors on that train crash.
That's all the time we have.
You're not getting out early by convincing me the show is over.
No, I thought we legitimately wasted enough time.
He played his drop requirements.
It's done. He's fulfilled his contract.
For the month. Yeah. Oh, God damn it.
While we're talking about rumors in the world of video games, too, the new rumor from an industry insider is that the developers, NetherRealm Studios, who've worked on the last couple of Mortal Kombat games, are working on a Marvel fighting game.
Oh, that could be fun.
Marvel Kombat.
That would be fun.
Imagine like for some reason it works better to me with the DC characters to have like fatalities and all that. I
feel like they're darker.
Yeah, I can't imagine like them giving Captain America the shield fatality from Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That'd be sweet. I feel like Captain America would just blast you with justice right up the bung. I feel like that's what would happen. Or he'd use Thor's hammer to crush your skull.
Justice beam.
Yeah. That comes out of the shield.
Also be really weird to see. They've made others, but I'm so ingrained to like the Capcom Marvel fighting games from like 20 years ago.
Oh yeah.
It'd be so weird.
I thought those were fun.
To play a fighting game that isn't a Capcom Marvel fighting game.
But it'd be cool to like rip the arms off of your opponent as the Hulk and then Hit him in the head, and the head explodes.
Hulk smash. Do you think it'll have fatalities though? Because I feel like it won't.
I don't. No,
I
can't.
It won't get like that.
I mean, we are talking Marvel, Disney, Star Wars. Like, no, they wouldn't let that.
We're lucky to even get an R-rated Deadpool. I feel so to get a Marvel fighting game that's going to have that. That's the content I'd pay a lot of money to be able to participate in, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
You imagine if they put, because I know that I think Yoda was in one of the. It's not Dark Souls. It was one of the other 3D fighting games as an exclusive character.
I'm not sure.
Back on the original Xbox, you imagine a lightsaber fatality.
Oh, hell yeah, that would be sweet.
No arms, no legs,
right in half.
head.
I have the high ground.
Yeah. All right, well, let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll dig into this Epic Games versus Apple lawsuit. Also, we'll talk about the Resident Evil 8 demo and the first season of Invincible. It's all coming up on Nerd Radio.